एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निरभव निर्वैर अकाल मूर्त जुनी सहब गुर प्रसाद जप आज सच जुगा सच है भी सच नानक होस भी सच एक कदती गुरु नानक देवा ओंकार गुरु अंगद पेवा सतनाम गुरु अमर प्यारे करता रामदास गुरबारे पुरख श्री अर्जन सुखदानी निर्भव हर गोबिंद गुण खानी निर्वैर गुरु है श्री हर राय अकाल मूर्त हर कृष्ण त्याय अजुनी तेग बहादुर राय सह भंग गुर दसमें सहाय गुर प्रसाद ग्रंथ गुर ज्ञाना वाहि गुरु बंदन भगवान गुरु ग्रंथ कल जुग पयो श्री गुरु रूप महान 10 पातशाह एहो रूप है गुरु ग्रंथ जी जान पूर्ण देखियो आत्मा द्वैत सर्वनवार भय शांतवन संते तिन पद नमो हमार मुँह गोचर शास्त्र खाट पेंगरन सर जाए अंत लिखे बदरोसने जो काल कृपा करा कहा बुद्ध प्राप्त तुझ हमारी बन सके मैं माँ जो तारी हम ना सख्त कर से तुम्हारी आप ले हो तुम कथा सतारी सो कहो टल गुरु सेविया एन सहज सभाए दर्शन पर से गुरु के जन्म मरण दुख जाए दर्शन पर से गुरु के जन्म मरण दुख जाए वाहिगुरु
सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु साहिब जी थाप्या ना जाए कीता ना होए आपे आप निरंजन सोए जिन सेव्या तिन पाया मान नानक गाविय गुनी निदान गाविय सुनिय मन रखिए पाओ दुख पार हर सुख कर लै जाए गुरमुख नादन गुरमुख वेदन गुरमुख रहया समाई गुर ईसर गुर गोरख बर्मा गुर पार्वती माई जे हो जाना आखा नाही कहना कथन न जाई गुरा एक देह बुझाई सबना जिया का एक दाता सो मैं विसर न जाई
वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह Guru Satsang Ji Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. We're continuing on with the definitions of the Sri Japji Sahib, and we're currently on the 5th Pauri. We've gone through 3 lot of definitions already. The last lot of definitions was at Anvai where you do the definitions of the Pauri through the lines within the lines of Gurbani within the Pauri. However, you place them in a separate order. And here we're going to do a 4th definition, which is again, it's an Anvai. However, with the previous one, it was just the lines in different order. But with here, it's using the context of the whole body, but the words are being split up, they're jumbled up in order to give the definitions that are required. And here, again, it's a question and answer session between the Sikhs and Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji. And the Sikhs say to Guru Nanak Dev Ji, say, who should eulogize upon Vaheguru? Who should sing the praises of Vaheguru? And Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji comments with
Nanak Gaviya Guni Nidan.
Guru Nanak Dev Ji says it's the Guru who is the treasure trove of everything. He is the treasure trove of all gifts, and he is the one who praises and eulogizes Vaheguru. And the Sikhs then asked, they said, okay, they said, what type of faith should a person adopt upon Vaheguru? And the Guru replied,
Gur Isar.
They said, right, the Guru should be taken as being similar to Shiva. What Shiva does is he destroys, and here the Guru's initial thoughts are to destroy the ignorances of the individual, and they can only do that through the discourse, through giving the discourse, through giving bachan or knowledge to the individual. Can the ignorance of an individual be destroyed? And for that way they should see the Guru in the same light as Shiva. And then the Guru continues,
Gur Gorak.
Then what the Guru should do is then take the form of Gorak. Gorak here means Go Rak. Go is the earth, Rak is to protect. The protector of this earth is known as Vishnu. He is the one who provides all. And the Guru should then take upon the form of Vishnu, and they should nurture the devotee, create the good virtues within him, and help create a good, fertile body and mind for these virtues to appear. And then finally the Maharaj says, Brahma-gur. To say out of the 3 deities, this is the 3rd one out of the Hindu Trinity. The Guru should then be like Brahma. And like Brahma, they should create the good virtues, create the good qualities, and they should place them within the individual. And only then can you consider the Guru to be similar to Shiva, Vishnu and Brahma. And Maharaj continues.
Parvati.
They said a person should be like Parvati. They should be testing. When the Guru is testing the devotee, they're like Parvati. Parvati was always testing Shiva and Shiva's divine devotion towards Vaheguru. And she's always testing. And then Maharaj continues.
Ma.
Ma is split into two separate words here. Ma represents Lakshmi. Then a person should be like Lakshmi, and the Guru is like Lakshmi in the manner that the Guru continues to give out gifts, give out riches, give out everything to assist the devotee. And finally, E here stands for Saraswati. Saraswati is known as Sarda. And then Sarda is known as the divine knowledge. And here it says, when the Guru is giving the devotee divine knowledge, when they're giving him divine knowledge through this, through Bachan, through Katha, through anything they have to deliberate upon, then take them to be like the form of Saraswati. So here they say, this is how you should take the Guru to be. And then they say, what practices should the Gurmukh? Gurmukh here means devotee again. So what practices should the Gurmukh adopt? So here we're going to go through the next lot of lines. Now Maharaj replies.
Gurmukh Nadan.
They say the Sikh should initially sing the Shabads of the Guru. So the Gurmukh here, the term given here for Gurmukh, in all three, in the first two times, so Gurmukh Nadan. So the first time here, the Gurmukh is mentioned as a devotee, and the devotee should listen to the Kirtan. They should listen to the Kirtan, and when they get tired of doing this, then they should
Gurmukh Vedan.
Gurmukh Vedan. So the Gurmukh should then deliberate upon what the definitions and meanings of the Gurbani is. And through this way they will gain knowledge of God. And when they are tired of doing this, then Maharaj states,
Gurmukh Rahya Samai.
then what will happen is the mind will become absorbed within the true form of Vaheguru. And once it becomes absorbed within the true form of Vaheguru, the disciplines or the methods that they carried out, Gurmukh Nadan and Gurmukh Vedan, they will propagate the merit that is required. But what is the merit? The Sikh said, by doing this, what is a person going to gain? And Maharaj replies,
Jin Sevya Tin Paya Man.
They said, those people who have done this, those people who have listened to the Kirtan, who have deliberated upon the form of Vaheguru, those people who have gained the form of Vaheguru themselves, and they become respected. They become respected within this world. So the Sikhs have asked these questions, and Maharaj has replied so far, and they say, well, how does a person gain this type of deliberation? How does a person gain this type of mind where it becomes inquisitive and wants to know more? And Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji here reply,
Gura ek dehe bajai.
they say this is gained from the knowledge that's given from the Guru. A person becomes focused upon this quest after gaining the initial knowledge from the Guru. Once the Guru has imparted the initial knowledge of who the Self is, what God is, and how to become one with God, then it's through those discourses that a person gains this knowledge and uses the knowledge. And it's from this imparted knowledge from the Guru that a person gains this type of vichar, deliberation. Once they gain this deliberation, Maharaj then continues,
Sabana Jiya Ka Ekadata.
what they then do is they contemplate upon one Vaheguru, who is the Father of all beings. That's what they do then. Once they realise all this, they just focus on this Vaheguru and go, he is the same Father to me as he is to you. We might consider him by different names, but he's the same. And Maharaj then continues,
Gaviya.
they said, right, once they do this, then they should sing. And Maharaj continues,
Suniya.
they should then listen to the name of God. And then they should
Man.
Gavya Suniya Man. So man here means they should then adopt it within their mind. And then Maharaj continues,
Rakhiya.
Rakhya means to control, to gain, to have. And here Maharaj is saying Nadyasan. Nadyasan means to contemplate upon Vaheguru and practice it further. And that's what they should do. So they should initially sing. They should initially listen. And they should initially Gavya. Gavya is to sing. The first should sing. Gavya Sonia. They should then listen to the name of God. Understand the name of God, which is Manan. and once they do that, they should act upon these teachings. The Sikhs heard this and they said, look, we understand God through this, from these practices. However, how does a person propagate this? So an individual understands God through all these different means. So through singing, through listening, through placing it upon their mind, act upon it, they understand this. But how does a person reach this level? How does a person reach this point within their life where they go, I want to do these things and not remain an apostate? And Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji states, what you have to understand is that God is the one who is not installed on a seat of authority, and He is not like any other. And so they said, okay, well, so he said, how does a person propagate this? You said that God is not propagated in any way. He's not installed in any way. He's not propagated in somebody's mind. So He's not always there. So they said, well, what is Vaheguru like? So explain to us, what is Vaheguru like? And Maharaj continues.
Niranjan soy ape aap.
Right, here you got to understand the line itself is ape aap Niranjan soy. But in order to actually explain this line, you've got to do a kundak here where you place the last bit of the line in front. So Niranjan soy ape aap. But the line, like I said, is ape aap Niranjan soy. And what it says is Vaheguru, Him Himself is the illuminated form. He is the illuminated form, and He is exempt from Maya in every way. And Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji continue. The Sikhs then ask. They say, what is my true form? What is our true form? What is the true form that an individual has? And Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji continues.
So man.
Like I said in the previous definitions, so and me. So is you, me is me. So he's saying that one should realize that Him, God and myself are one and the same. There is no difference between us. So the Sikhs then asked, they said, okay, if one is to do this, then what will they receive? You already told us what they will receive. And Maharaj continues.
Rakhiya pao.
Rakhiya pao. They say,
Visar na jaye.
Rakhiya pao, visar na jaye. So here what they say is, if a person is to do this, they will receive Rakhiya pao. So pao here means gyan, it means knowledge. A person, it says first, visar na jaye. They will gain knowledge they will receive knowledge. Does the Sikh ever forget this knowledge? Visar na jaye. So here it says Visar na jaye. A person does not ever forget this knowledge, and they'll assume the form of God. They will gain this. And the thing that an individual gains here is gyan. Pao. Pao here means gyan. They gain this knowledge. So the Sikhs then said, okay, our form, the true form that we have, do we actually refer to it as being Vaheguru? They're saying, O Visana Nahi. He Himself, is the true form, but do we consider ourselves to be Vaheguru? And Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji replies,
Je ho jana akha nahi.
They said, a person cannot understand God. When they say we can't understand God, even though we do not say we are God. So, we can. You begin. The Guru is the Sargun form of God, but the human concept, the human mind, or the human capability has a limited concept of understanding. And Maharaj is saying here, even if a person is to gain divine knowledge and become one with God, and they get to that point where silence is all they want to do because they just want to focus on God, they say even at that point a person cannot fully comprehend or say anything about God. And the Sikhs just replied, why? Well, what is the reason for this? What is the cause for this? And Maharaj continues. They say that's because Vaheguru is a Katha, and He is without an end. He cannot be spoken about. He is beyond comprehension. He cannot be fully utilized in any way. So the Sikhs then say, okay, well, if He cannot be comprehended upon, then what should we do? What should a person do? And Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji replies, and Maharaj ends this body by saying, look, by eliminating sadness, sorrow, pain, and everything else. And a person should then replace it with happiness, with bliss, with humour, with whatever. They should replace it with that within their heart. And only then can a person start to understand God, but they still will not be able to tell others. And this is the last lot of definitions from the Sampardaic by Sandhya and Gurbachan Singh upon this Pauri. Next time we'll go on to the one definition, or it might be two definitions, from the Sattvagali Wali Tika, and then we'll start on the next Pauri after that. But for today we'll leave it there. Kamalpreet Singh, if you can close it please.
Thapya na jaye, kita na hoye, ape aap, niranjan soye, jin sevya, tin paya maan, nanak gaviye, guni nidan, gaviye, suniye, man rakhiye pao, dukh par har, sukh kar, le jaye, Gurmukh nadan, Gurmukh vedan, Gurmukh rahya samai, Gur Isar, Gur Gorakh, Barma Gur, Parvati Mai, Je ho jana, akha nahi, कहना कथन न जाई, गुरा एक देह बजाई, सबना जिया का एक दाता, सो मैं विसर न जाई।
वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। हे गोबिंद, हे गोपाल, हे दयाल लाल, प्राणनाथ अनाथ सखे दीन दर्द निवार, हे समर्थ आगम पूरन मोहे मया तार, अंधकूप महापयान नानक पारे उतार, आए प्रभ शरणागति कृपा निध दयाल, एक अखर हर मन वस्त नानक होत निहाल, एक अखर हर मन वस्त नानक होत निहाल। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह।